Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And it just goes to show you've got to be careful what you put on your social media. That's for sure. Polls out there.
You know they're going to dig through yours now.
What was that, Parler?
You're absolutely screwed.
Me? I've got them safe on my social media, I think.
Oh, I don't know. There's been some long hair pictures out there.
Long hair? I mean, that would be school. Like, even,
I mean, they might deep dive.
Even then, I didn't have that long.
I'll give them the challenge.
Frost with it. By the way, did anyone else, when you say DuckTales, does you get the instant tune in your head?
Stop showing our age. Also, Parler's legs. Did you see those?
Thighs of steel going on there.
Oh, the thighs on that man. Oof.
I think we should get one of Parler's Hawaiian shirts on Paul.
I don't think so. I think it's best to not do that. If there's an option for not, it's probably the better one to go for.
No.
Yeah.
Just no.
No. Baby Froz looked adorable.
Baby Froz, I know.
Was he playing StarCraft in that
He
picture?
was playing StarCraft, I think, yeah. Did he have the APM to go with it?
Probably not. Probably not.
Gotta be honest, the Samsung monitors they had back then looked a bit bigger.
I still miss my old CRT. Still miss it. I swear. I
used to lug around the massive 21-inch ones.
Yep. I used to wheel it in on my chair to go to like LANs.
Yeah, you'd have to put it
too heavy to
because you
carry
wheel
up
the
the
chair
stairs.
in as well, and
exactly.
then you'd have the thing. So you have
Combo.
your comfy chair and you have the monitor on it. Yeah.
But I honestly swear, playing games on. I have beautiful monitors. I haven't tried those stunning 240 Hz curved monitors, of course, though. But
we are willing to try.
Look, maybe
if
it'd feel better
Samsung
than
would
a CRT.
like to offer any assistance with the C27 RG5, then we're open to the 240 Hz.
Exactly, I'm ready. I'm ready to upgrade.
Ready for some 240 Hz. It would be an upgrade for me. I think I'm only at 144 Hz.
Same. I actually need to upgrade mine at some point. I just don't know what to go for. But now I know what to go for, obviously.
I don't think I have 4K monitor either. What do I think?
No, I need to.
You see, I actually do need to upgrade now. I think about it. Oh my god.
Yeah, but to be fair, they're big monitors. I'm not used to that sort of like.
I got 27-inch monitors.
I can't do that.
Yeah,
I could not. It's like 24.
Well, let's face it. I don't play at that level either. So.
True. You're not exactly sat there like needing settings right.
I will play with everything on Ultra. That's me.
So I had like a 19-inch CRT or like something like small. You're really like the tiny little ones as well.
But you get all these bloody NVIDIA 2080 Ti's and stick everything on very low.
I do not get
just
them.
Just to play it on nothing. I'm full armchair now. I think Martin's the same as me as well. He's got his big monitor and he sticks everything on Ultra these days. It's like I don't need to compete at this level. I can enjoy.
I can't see
what the art team has spent countless thousands of hours to create, and you lot just whack it onto bloody low mode.
Nah, they're fine. They're fine. They'll do it. They get paid all the same.
Look, they had to make an elephant for Sanhok, so.
Please, can we never see that again? North to south, here we go. And, well, last time it was a fun circle. And I'm hoping for something nice and a little different. Give me like a north circle. Get me to Zaki.
Good on you, DA. Back over to Melter Power. That's what I like to see. They can properly drop there this time as well. Not going to get challenged out. Surprised it took so long to find that spot, actually. Maybe they were pressured in. I don't know. I don't really know why, because they were obviously going to get away. But speaking of which, obviously we have a bit of a clash. Looks like Set's taking shots. She's miikaz taking shots on Set, I think it is. Yeah.
Look how far east this circle is as well. Or not circle. This like just the split of players so far. Yeah. It's Nolan and George, Zaki, Gatka, Prim.
Well, it'd be 7, right? And they've ended up going poor man's Pachinki and then sort of Watertown.
What is this circle?
I'm telling you, it's phase 1 circles. It's this phase 1 circles,
ENCE are going to win. ENCE are fine. It is now easy for ENCE now. Yes. Yes, more of this. Send us up to Stalber. Go on. All the way up there. Ah, this is brilliant. I like this. Northeast circle.
Yep. So we were 2 eastern circles yesterday, and we've had. You could argue the last one was more central. We can't really say it was an eastern circle last one, although it did start eastern-wise, and another eastern circle. And that was the phase that ENCE won. Yeah. The question is, can we see the phase 1 ENCE, please? Because they're sitting languishing on 50 points. It's not too bad. But it is tied. I think it's like 6th, 7th, 8th. Actually, ironically, is ENCE, DA, and GamerLegion all tied on 50 points at the moment. Well, 7 are at the top.
Here we go. So, looking at this, who's with the really good positions. Obviously, ENCE is so happy for a change. Did we have a okay, you guys at home, and obviously you, Lee, as well. Did we have a single northeastern circle throughout PEL? Like this far north?
Yeah. Oh, in phase 3, you mean?
Last
in phase 3, yes. But it finished. We had the scrapyard, right? The scrapyard battle between Desperados and Phase. Yeah.
Barely
scrapyard, but that was like it was a rarity.
Okay, okay.
We were actually excited to have it, whereas if you remember in phase 1, we were sick to death of it because it was there all the whole time. But there's still a lot of territory to play this.
I mean, keep in mind,
but the
there's
fact
still
is
South
that
of Yasnaya
almost sort of just outside Stalba is kind of the center point, which is unheard of. We've not had a Stalba circle in Gov forever.
Yeah.
I think we had one at FACEIT Global Summit, right?
I think so. I think it was like up the hillside. Yeah, it wasn't like obviously peak, but still, this does play in things like the liquid compound, the classic, that everyone became titled as such because we had these circles so prevalently during that era that it became known as such. So a little bit of a different scenario. You'd look at now south of Yasnaya as those fields become very, very important. Those compounds in there. If it does stick to the north, ENCE are laughing. They can take some really strong areas. Even that hanger up just on the south side.
They're a little late
though.
Look, Jokers has moved across a bit.
Set's been over there a while.
Yeah.
I think they are starting to move though, so I do hope they are prepared. We do see quick maths.
There was a headshot in there.
Yeah,
I guess it was on the
driver
driver as well.
Looks like it because the passenger's pretty okay, but quick maths instantly going north, so banking on the northern side here.
Yeah, Digger making the way up. Maybe going to go further north. Actually, Scrapyard is open still. The irony is that like almost the center compound's that one that nobody wants to go to. It's which SKUIJKE's at the moment. It's that sort of horrible sort of spot. It's indefensible. It actually used to be quite buggy a while back as well. Back in the day, if I remember rightly, that spot.
What was that?
Where SKUIJKE is. Is that the one you couldn't scope or something
no
like
lean.
that? Yeah, no lean. That's it. Lean. That was the one.
Yeah, it was a very weird one. Like, what a weird bug, the one town you just can't lean in. That was very, very obscure.
You'd be like, is my key broken or something?
I literally used to think, like, have I got sticky keys on town? Like, what is this? miikaz is a little isolated. It does worry. I mean, I don't know if Jokes would go there, if he's aware of it. I just worry that he's... there's a lot of teams coming their way. Yeah, and ENCE haven't had to deal with this in a while, keep in mind.
They're a little slow to regroup. Yeah, that's for sure. They are starting to do it now, though, but I think SKUIJKE's going to stay there, unless miikaz leaves that garage quicker. I mean...
Look how many teams are coming this way. I hope ENCE are ready.
Yeah, miikaz he's now almost to the point that he's going to get separated from his team, and they're not going to be able to rejoin, because they are all coming, and the problem is that there's hills. Like, you were going to see Tempos are going to go wrap around, sort of Kameshki and Stalba way. Airstation might look to be possibly going to try the same sort of thing. I expect to see someone probably stop at Yellows on the Lake of Yasnaya, maybe.
Yeah.
As well, because that's kind of like almost a centrally point. We'll see where it goes. 7 are making the way up there.
Oh my word, look at 7. Quick maths, LC, you've got PG18, ELG. They're all converging on this very, very scary area. As you said, this area right here, this is the scary compound that you want to be taking. It's a weird one, but it has really housed a lot of endings when it was up towards this northern side. So it can be one of the defining ones. Cars doing some interesting maneuvers there, but we are seeing Lost Crew having a lot of attention drawn their way, which they do not want right now.
Yeah, Mucker's in trouble here. He's in no man's land. That car looks like it's doomed. So Last Crew are happy to commit. It looks like they're committing and leaving him there. Trying to fight his way out of it, but I don't think he's going to be able to. DA there making their way up, doing the phase rotate. We'll see what they bump into Inside Gaming though, because Inside Games, I should say. I keep saying gaming. Apologies. Gotta get their names right. And speaking of Airstation, Mike,
Jazza.
They have clashed. I think that's at Heaven, isn't it?
It looks like Heaven. Yeah, it's just to the west of Mansion, so definitely the case. Can be split between two, but clearly Tornado Energy want it all for themselves. They're trying to creep up there here, and it's only a knock. It should be recoverable, as I think Fexx there with Jazza, so that could be a pickup. So you can see Hugstar and ToWzErA instantly on alert, waiting for the push-up off the back of this.
Looks like Last Crew will be the first man down. Look at that going down. The Danes.
Oh, SIXMO.
He spotted him. He spotted him. Get out of there. Alright, so DA, they're just going to wait and see whether they need to wrap around. But they're not going to commit to further north than they are now.
Now, the fun thing happens here if this circle goes to the South Yasnaya fields. If it goes anywhere around Heaven, Mansion, Rozhok, it's unlikely.
There's limited bridges there, isn't
Exactly,
there?
and the vast majority of teams have gamble stacked north. You've got GamerLegion going up there now. Northern Lights are probably going to do the same. Right now in the south, purely south, you have Airstation, Mike, Tornado Energy, and Unity. 3 teams out of the entirety of this server right now. Whew.
It's adventurous, but it actually nearly
It
caught
wasn't
him.
that far, yeah, it was pretty close.
Are you trying to bait it, SIXMO? He's checking the Harry Potter now. Yeah. Oh, a couple of good shots.
Yeah, not bad. He's going to be getting the information
6
at least.
times scope spray. I mean, I struggle without it, let alone the 6 times.
It's actually crazy how good people are getting with like spraying like this. Like I still get impressed with like 4 times sprays. I'm so not used to it, but these PEL players, when you watch them do it time and time again, are incredible. And contenders as individuals are phenomenal too. Right now we are going to wait on that circle shrink. GamerLegion have come into the west of Severny. Tornado Energy had a little bit of a look elsewhere. They got that pressure towards Airstation Mike, but they're back towards that liquid kind of area again, maybe looking for something new. Unity were considering it themselves. They've now not been able to get that option. They've been warded away. Going to have to look for something different.
Just backing off. Northern Lights, the only team still not there, coming in on the blue. Heading up slowly over the Georgia Pole area. Right, where are we going to head with this one? Will it be shifting over to those hills? Will we go Stalba way? I'll be excited for a Stalba hill finish. Gotta be honest. I'll be happy about it. Will it pull to Yasnaya? Because if you remember, Phase 1 we did have Yasnaya finishes. Oh, okay. It's K. Okay, standard.
It's what we kind of expected here, kind of centering up towards, I guess, west of ENCE's compound. It is the compound with the house and the plenty of cars out the front.
Quick Math and Joker's in a good spot if it pulls to the west side, which we expect it to. If he goes east, woo! Still on. It's still on.
Still plenty of potential there. I would say the reason that I like Quick Math's compound is that it's very hard to crash.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get near. You have open fields around it. You've got so much vision. Yes, it can be hard to transition away from, and you get picked at. Set there, Car 98 coming through. Going to find at least one of them. I think it should be a safe recovery, even if we do see knocks. But Severny's busy.
Yeah, Giganten trying to drive in there, and I think they're going to go stop right in front of Fexx, judging by the map there. Quick Math, he should be able to get the revive off in the granny there, no problem about that. You can see the rotates coming around on the eastern side. It's very busy wrapping around Style, but those hills are going to get very congested. And I think Airstation Mike just saw that, and they've kind of diverted away. DA going to cross the field instead. They're obviously well aware the inside games were there, because they got shot at multiple times. SIXMO's changed his mind. He's like, nope, don't like it. He said something. DA had turned around.
Yeah, they just 180'd out of that. Not sure what it was that gave away the game, but they're off. Follow SIXMO, the captain. Maybe actually going to go on the wide swing, probably. Down by Unity here. Might be a better plan for them. Maybe play this out passive, might have to. Northern Lights working their way in on the western coast. This is a bit of a range. Oh, that nade! Wookie, are you kidding me?
Okay. Okay.
Are his nades like more powerful than anyone else's? Like, just he's a big guy. Do the nades work better? I don't know. That was a.
It must have hit the fuel tank.
That was beautiful.
That's how it works. You just hit the fuel tank as it goes by.
Big pog.
So DA's change. I think they're going to go for the gas station. That tends to be a common play for them. The problem is they're kind of coming in the back of Unity. Oh look, there's a crate. It's in the middle of nowhere, and nobody's in a boat. So that's a crate. It's a great crate. Look at it. It's just everything in it. Just thank you, Brendan.
All right, GamerLegion playing on the outskirts of Severny, stick on the northern side of town. Looking at this, Tempus, IG, all in a very scary area on this hillside. You can coexist, but you do get vision on each other, and then it unravels very quickly.
Yeah, PG-18 have got that dip position, haven't they, already with the 2 little shack. So that's a problem. If it pulls away from Severny, Giganten, GamerLegion, and now Northern Lights, who are coming in on the northern side of it, this is going to be very congested. I think Northern Lights were not expecting this many people in Severny. Yep, and they've had to ditch it there, thinking, what in the world? Why are these teams in this position? And bjorN's been caught. That's... Oh, no. Oh, the car's going to blow up.
Save the bullets, push the car. Northern Lights are there. GamerLegion turning
Akaskill's just got him from the gas station miles away. He just got that headshot on Fexx.
And yeah, so DA actually, I thought they would go for this, maybe follow Unity in a little bit, play on the slower side of things. 'Cause they wouldn't have had a shot into this. They were already stuck in the south. Okay, that's a little further north than I expected. I actually like PG-18's position just purely because if it's that ditch that runs around the east of Severny, you can be the biggest pain in the arse to all of those Severny teams, and you get a little bit of cover to play with. I'm rolling my mind back to circles I haven't seen in a while, so this is me trying to remember.
Look at ENCE. I love it. He's immediately gone for it and said, okay, we're in a great compound, guys, but it's not the central position. Let's try and pull away from this one. They may keep 2 there. Looks like they're committing all 4 away from there, so they are going immediately for the hillside position. So, little move, forward thinking. It may open things up for Unity to just sort of sneak in the back door into the same spot. I think Quizzy's probably just watched them all leave that compound, so might just rotate in. 7 are trying to push the warehouse here, and Jokers are in a 2-2. This is dangerous for them.
Yes, that's been threading the needle with that Car 98, but now he's going to be put to work with the close quarter combat. But already TAB's found Buster, so the pull-up's not been too successful. Nice little angle to play with and a better shot to follow. This is big work from the TAB. This is the man we were missing, and that's going to be a flush and a half if he gets anywhere closer, but he's seen the rest of them. He wants to punish him some more, and he's going to do it. This is terrifying work from TAB. Going to get the flush, points in the pocket, and can fall back to his teammates.
Well, ordinarily, in a 2v4 push, you're in the disadvantage, but apparently not. TAB. Didn't he play with Set? He did play with Set in the Crow card, right? I want to feel. I think he did. Yes, he did. So.
Oh, DA,
so it works out well.
Are they sending it? They're going past so many teams right now.
DA.
Yeah, silly me, my bad. You just got to follow SIXMO into battle, don't you? This guy is just leading the way, telling them, follow me, boys, here we go.
I know a ditch, we're going in.
Oh no, they went towards the petrol station. They actually found a ditch.
That's the ditch, it's the ditch, yeah, it's the one by the petrol station. Wanderer's going to nade it though. He's going to try and nade it.
He's got to be covered off here. Deez has to be trying to keep him safe for a second. Very scary position for the Wanderer to be in. He doesn't have much threat from other areas, but if they get a clean line of sight on him, he's going down.
Yeah, managed to get himself in.
Dude, that was a good rotation from DA. What the hell?
The only problem is that I think Tornado Energy, is it? No, it's Tempest that are on the hill there, have a kind of flank angle, which is why there's so many smokes gone down. Which is a problem because you can see the cars getting peppered. Maccandark's pushing in. That's going to be an adventurous molly, I would say, from Perfect there. That will work out for him. Doesn't quite work out. There's a nade coming rolling back at him, and he has no idea where it is. He has to back away. Maccandark was taken down, so that leaves the last man. Hamster also going to get caught out, so I think Fexx is on his own now in Severny.
Show me the M24. Just leave me with that perspective.
This is the problem, right? It's sort of same with PG-18. Once they got that dip spot, you knew they were in trouble.
Yep. And now Severny gets to be a bloodbath. ELGIGANTEN can only hold it for so long. They do have some players across the road, which might be their salvation. Circle hits, and quick maths. What a move from them. Incredibly well played. They were down by where Unity were previously. They trailed people forward. They were proactive in this approach. I like that. Airstation miking towards the southeast, being kept back by 1 right in front of them.
Look at that. And think of quick maths move in that last circle.
That's what I was saying, yeah. That's such good play from them to do that.
It was ENCE that led the charge, but man, them hills are busy. So Joker's going to move across. It finally gives the warehouse up, unless Set decides to stay and finish and spoil Seven's plans. He might get caught out on the move there. But yeah, ELGIGANTEN have got a bit of work to do here. I don't know where the heck they're going to go. Where are ENCE going to... ENCE, this is your circle, boys. This is your circle. What are you doing?
Mitraleius being called out. Who's at the further back point? Instantly flushed.
Yeah, this
PG-18 closing in now.
It's the 2-2. The 2-2's finally collapsed from the garage, and they see 4 points ahead of them.
They need to fight here. They really need to find a fight on this one. They can't just stay in the ditch and be passive. And it's a hard choice. There we go. More fire comes in, but a third party. The Jokers piling in bullets towards Wanderer. Here come the nades, though. That's good. It's damn good. And the follow-up of the shot is even better. SIXMO got caught and the fold happened. PG-18 finally looking alive.
Yeah, Ibiza's got him dead to rights. BeautflDeath, last man standing. Not a lot he can do about that one. And DA will fall. 15th place for them. Not the plan they were expecting, but with so many alive in this circle, it's a circle that all of these teams, all of these players would have played out many times before.
Unless you're in the last season of BEL.
That's true. That's true.
Look at Solar. Look at this creep, dude. He's just cracked his way up. Compot's none the wiser. Melman's just nading away. If they get some, like, if a third party comes in, or you might have to try and help out now, because KnorkiS getting so much pressure. Let's swing back to the other player, see if he's going to actually make the move here.
Who's that sending it Northern Lights? They're yeeting it down the south. Just going to bomb it around. They've got nowhere to go.
Oh, Solo can't do anything. He's in a 1v4. He couldn't peek that.
So Northern Lights are going to pass by 7 now. If they carry on, they're going into Unity. If they carry on, they go into ELGIGANTEN. There's nowhere for the go.
No, and Perfect just got smashed out of the car. I think they're trying to pull up on this.
Yep.
Edelweiss is actually in danger, so he could get pushed here, and I don't think they, obviously they don't know that, they didn't see what happened, but they could have maybe made something happen, nading in towards the hangar itself. So Dovnik's off on his own. He can't really support Edelweiss in here, so if that nade comes in and is placed well, Edelweiss could be dead. Now, Smoke's going up to try and get the revive on Perfect. Solar needs to get into this. He was out on his own. His teammate went down. He's going to have to try and pull this one together.
He's got Compot and flushed him instantly.
Nades.
He's trying his best. He didn't really cook him up, so they're just going to drop straight down. It's Melman, the man is trying to get the nade off. That's great. Look at the back bounce. Oh, hole in one.
You love a vert nade. That is good work from him. Now he's got the attention of the other 2 players from Tornado Energy. They were way further off on their own, looking for the next peak, trying to spread out, you know, do well. But now I think Airstation might realize this. They can push it Northern Lights, try to adjust to a new spot. PG-18 take over DA's previous spot.
Starting to get a lot of kills, aren't they? It's working out for them at the moment. They're on the outside. QuickMath are the ones looking out on everyone at the moment. This next circle will be critical because look how many teams are just gathered around the edge of this circle. Somebody's about to get screwed, that's for sure.
Solar just got Melman as well.
Ooh,
North.
A northern one.
Ooh, okay, that's a little different. So the one benefit of this is there's at least a bit of terrain to play with. If it went and kind of stayed a little south, it's quite open. It's very tricky. But there's a lot of teams now out of place here. That southeast side, look at that. ENCE, Airstation, Mike, Tornado Energy, Unity, ELGIGANTEN, they're all having to now consider where to go. Yeah,
a lot of verticality to be used. Everybody's going to squeeze up on those rocks, etc. So here we go, ELGIGANTEN, they're on the move, they're in the vehicles, they're bombing it. They're coming straight for the circle. ENCE are going to light them up as they try and get closer. They're going to turn it towards QuickMath. They've pulled up early. I think one of the cars are down. The rest of ELGIGANTEN will continue on. So they lost 1-2 immediately. Will the third one get there? They've gone straight into ELGIGANTEN, straight to the rock, and they're safe.
Oh, it feels like a matter of how long. Look at them instantly trying to put up the wall. It's just build a little bit of cover.
Miikaz got a nade? Miikaz is creeping up. If he's got a nade, that's going to drop on their heads.
My word, they are lucky to be alive here.
Oh, Sadovnik and 7. He's miles out, middle of nowhere. He's got a horrible run. Luckily, I don't think anyone's looking their way. I'll tell a lie, Rustanmar's seen him. This is not good.
Yeah, ENCE saw them pull up. They still see the vehicle. I think they know what's going on here. If they can get closer and put a nade right to that ledge. Where are the Jokers going to? Is there anything available here? I'm not sure where they're going to head to, but they're going to have to go somewhere. In the vehicles they go, and they're going to try and go wherever they can. QuickMath again looking a little bit more vulnerable. I think they can pull up on a shack here, but Unity certainly cannot.
They went to get the single kill on Sadovnik and just got battered in the fields. That was such... I think they were just like, we got one more... Oh. And Sadovnik's got a car. I think he's got a bike from the shack. I think he found a bike in the shack. Sadovnik's off.
Oh, look at the crash. Look at the crash. The Jokers, they're right in front of QuickMath now. Nice little play from Digger. Peeks up from the ground.
He's coming in. He's joining the fight. He's coming into the back of this fight. He's going to turn around and have a fight against ELGIGANTEN. I don't know if it's going to work out for him, but he's on the backside of these buildings right now. Digger's trying to keep them at bay. What in the world is happening on this hillside?
Yeah, welcome to it being busy. ENCE are going to sweep through this. They are the last ones to join in the south side, so they should clean up as they go through. But ELGIGANTEN still going to be trying to hold the line. They're going to take down TRYFFELI. Can they find any more? No. They get the flush, but ELGIGANTEN do go down. They're in 11th. We still have 10 teams here. PG-18 under so much pressure as well. They try to get up. The vehicle's gone down. Recurrence hitting the deck, trying to stay alive here. Jokers look towards them. They're looking north. This battle in that compound is not over. You still have QuickMaths surrounding on all fronts.
Oof, the boom, finding a cheeky shot through the tree. Crate drops dead center. Tempus are looking golden at the moment. They have that good spot. Inside games, really nice spread from them. But this is where the fight's happening. Everybody gathered close. Wookie Bookie gets involved. He finds your pizza down the side.
If Tempus hold the north, if they get clean fights against IG, they're in such a good spot here. Sadovnik is just a mountain
found a cave.
He's living there. He's not leaving. Tempus now, if I'm them, you control the north side. That's it. You've got to do it. Now, let's look at ENCE. How do they approach this as well? They need to shift forward and be clear about it.
Hard shift in Circle 6 is so infuriating for anyone playing because Obviously, by this point, you're all in tight quarters. Ooh. Everybody knows where you are. Zempek gets a good peek on anyone. He's like, am I bored yet? And now he's got nades.
Oh, but look at the cover. Example's up on the hill. He's got to be careful. Gets wooded away here. Now they know what's up. They can't do this on their own. But he also can't use that shack either. So puts the nade in, but one might be coming out towards him.
Yeah. Realizes the danger, backs away from it. The boom's been picked off by Rustanmar. That's down on the south side. He was centered up. Recrent is dead center. Everybody else has got to fight to get in there. It's a horrible, horrible circle finish. And now the blue is pushing and punishing in phase 6.
Yeah, just trying to hold this back. That could be points for him. Zampeak, that's turn around. I think I heard the pan soaking up a bullet maybe there. He's going to try and run it in with his teammates. Tornado Energy left down in the blue. They can't do much about it. The engagement now has to come towards Tempus. They're the ones who have to hold on to this, but Hanny's just been picked up. Wookie Bookie now being put in charge of a great deal of pressure coming his way. All of IG are about to flood down. You can see Hjort tries to hold the line, overpeaks, gets punished by Pixel. Wookie Bookie, last man alive.
I just don't understand how Tempus just got overrun by ENCE Gaming. They had the positional advantage, if anything, but it's just gone badly wrong for them. Wookie Bookie, oh my god, he takes an explosion to the face. Lots of Stradavac coming around the corner, will finish him off, and Inside Gaming just run over them. Inside Games, good work from them once again, get themselves a couple of kills. ENCE though, this was their circle. Where's that nade going? Straight onto Quickmath. Is he going to find a home? ENCE was the focus target. Meanwhile, Trainhard coming around, they're flushing through Inside Games. Oh, Stradavac, oh, he's got the heal off. He hasn't seen him, he's got in the ditch.
Heal. Really last minute heal. And he actually turned
he's got
around
a kill,
and
he's got a frag, yeah.
That is massive, and the flush to follow. That was a bit of a reflex play from Trainhard. They pushed up to this. They went for this one, and now they've been punished for it. Wasn't as clean as they'd hoped.
The Finns are going to fight each other here, though. Quickmath, they made the move for these little huts a long time ago. Inside Games, they've lost one with Zampeak going down, but they wiped out Trainhard. Just apart from, I think, Solar, the single player left remaining for them.
Look at this circle, though. Look at the area. You've got the vast majority of everyone locked in on this southern
Everyone's
side.
on the south. Everyone's on the east because it's just open fields to the west. Nobody can go down there. So if Paul's west, it's just going to be a turkey shoot. It does luckily go east. And now Quickmath's little shacks are key. Moon's still happy. He's tucked in against that rock. Sadovnik's tucked in against that rock. Nobody's going to find them until they have to move.
Here's the predicament for ENCE, right? You want to clear out Quickmaths, of course. But then again, you could play the low ground, but you don't know what's in front of you. But you know that southwest side will be completely clear. Don't lean that rock.
So Inside Games, I wonder if they're just going to look across and sweep around and think, okay, there's no one here, boys. And it's going to confuse them because they're seeing 13 alive, Sadovnik found. So ENCE are going to sweep around. They've got Sadovnik. Do they continue further to Moon? Now, that's found them, netted themselves a decent amount of, I think, get a few nades on him, Sadovnik there. So we'll see if it works out for them.
So I think this is the right choice for ENCE. The problem becomes that Quickmaths will probably be able to peek the ridge onto them. And they'll be fighting from low ground up, which is a really hard one for them to try and circumvent. There's not too many ways around it. They are in for now, but this is just kind of those stalemate scenarios between the two of them. Yeah,
then nobody's going to really do anything until the next phase. It's Inside Games that are the ones that are moving. They're making it work. They're trying to sweep around as best they can. Quickmath, only 3 kills while they've been in this solid position. It's pretty even kill spread for most of the teams actually involved in this final circle. Solar not moving, Moon not moving, ENCE not really shifting. Quickmath, they're trying to have a look around, but there's not a lot they can do from their position.
This is stalemate time. No one wants to move here. miikaz is tasked with secure, make sure no one flanks down at the very end, just as the blue hits. That's his current role. You look at IG, they're basically trained on Solar. They know he's around this area, they just don't know exactly as to where. They're just keeping control of the north as best they can.
Yep.
Keep building the information that they have.
They're hoping it pulls north. Even if it pulls south, it's still not the end of the world for them because they have a decent amount of territory to work with. You can see the big ridgeline ahead of Pixel there. There is that big bump, and there's enough trees involved as well. So where will we go? North, south, east, west. Take your pick. Or will it just simply center up? Not even looking towards that crate at the moment. It is down to the southeast. So Quickmath delighted. ENCE, they're going to work around the rocks. They're going to move towards Moon now, so he's going to be the next problem for them.
I don't know how much info they have on Moon.
Nothing, I don't think. He might surprise them. He might catch one off guard.
Yeah, Mika's going on a
he's
wider
checking
peak.
No, he's not.
miikaz is dead to... miikaz should have been dead to right. Almost had the follow-up on Rustanmar there, but now...
Inside games are pushing. They're coming straight around. They're going to catch miikaz off guard. He's down on the floor. That's a nice pickup. That's Rustanmar down. It leaves SKUIJKE alone as they come rushing around the corner. And now QuickMath, they have to go aggressive, and they are. This is nice. So they're going for a 3-man sweep from behind. QuickMath are going to come straight around on this one. SKUIJKE's about to get caught in the back. miikaz will bleed out there. Digger was the one that moved in, but they stopped. They've stopped. They've held steady, and that's because they've spotted inside games.
Yeah, IG have them pinned for now. They need to be careful to not overstep. We're down to 3 teams. Remind yourself, keep in the back of your mind,
Solar's still
is
there.
out on his own. Now, IG need to be focused here. They need to be aware that these guys need to push past them. They do have the ability to go east, though. It's not great cover, but it's some cover. It might give them a deeper angle on these boys.
Excellent. So a little peek for him. They've been involved in a lot of the fights in here.
Look at this creep up.
See, seniks manages to get him dead to rights. Will get him down. He will be traded quickly, but it's done the damage, and it's took 1 man down. So just 2 alive against 4. Say that as one of the members of QuickMath gets knocked down. Solar still sits quietly.
He's not going to make a move. No. This is actually really smart. He can just let them keep fighting it out.
Second place, yeah.
Play for whichever placement you get given. He can make a fight out of this, keep in mind.
If it goes to inside gaming, I mean, it could be a straight-up 1v2. Who knows? He may even come out with something more.
Yeah,
6 kills and counting, though, for, I think it's Pixel there I just saw. On StarLadder in previous matchup. These boys can frag when they need to. Nade. I just saw a nade. Where's that going to go? QuickMath all grouped up as well. They are repositioning. Everybody flanking around to try and find the center point. Everybody not thinking about Solar up there.
Yeah, Solar, again, needs to just take his time. I don't think IG can uncover him just yet. I'm not sure. That's completely worthless. Solar does need to edge in, though. IG moving further up. They're getting close now, but will they go that far to the tip top? Oh, Solar, he's got no idea. He's just trying to run in. He's got
IG just saw him.
Oh my god, he's got a nade.
IG saw him.
Did they? Because
yeah.
I don't think
they did. They absolutely did. He just panicked and turned around there. They absolutely did, because the second he got up and turned around, IG turned there. It's like bloody meerkats looking that direction. He does get found out. QuickMath will collect him. And now it's a 3v2.
Yeah, Pixel, Slovak. This guy has been an animal, though. If he has a sniper, and he does, he's got the SLR. Let's see what he can do with it. He's been a bit of a beast, and I like the way Pixel's playing here. He's trying to give himself a different angle. It's like Odrelosvac is trying to get all of the attention, allow Pixel a little bit of room to work. This is a risky run, though. Oh my god, how has he been given this much space?
He's going for a look at it, because Pixel's gone up with the barrel, and he's just hopped up on a rock, finds him. Pixel gets the spray down, backs away.
No time for a heal.
He's got the support that he needs. He's going to get a heal off in a second, but his teammate's been knocked, and now it's a problem. It's a 2v1. Pixel does get the first aid off, though. 2v1.
Oh, just about. The Blues almost on his back. Back into the 1v2. He's going to have to do something big here.
Spotted, though, yeah.
Gets the flush. That's points. That's not bad. 19 bullets to play with. That's all he's got. He knows where they are. He's got to know the positioning.
The smokes that QuickMath just put down is actually almost counterintuitive for them. And it gives him the angle in a straight 1v1. That was a mistake. He's got to use the smoke. He's got to go to the right-hand side of the smoke. No! Diggers will catch him out there. But I think he got about 8 or 9 kills there. It was a massive play from inside games, but QuickMath will be the victors in the end. But man, they took it down to 1v1s, and that is a risky play. They did it themselves. They put themselves in that situation. It was so risky.
That was such a nice try at the end, though. That 1v2 suddenly became like possible at that point. That's good game, though.
Yeah, fantastic. Love the circle, loving the changes, loving the adjustments. Some big plays from many teams involved in that game. We saw 6-7 kills from most of the teams left in the top 5, which is what you like to see. Good points spread between them. So I think that top of the table just got a little closer, that's for sure. Tempest, you felt could have done better from that game as well, but it didn't work out for them. QuickMath with the team that made the adjustment, though. They were in the scrapyard. ENCE saw the moment. The second the circle shifted, they moved to those huts, and it absolutely paid off. Let's go hit down with them on the pull.
Yes, thank you very much. Quick math. My maths are not good, but your maths were very good in that final game of the day. That was quite a nervous end, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Why?
We didn't have like the 100% info where they were, so like it was hard to play it out.
And obviously did in the end win the 1v1, and that makes a difference. In terms of points, though, so far, it hasn't been the best tournament so far for you guys. It's been a bit of a struggle?
Yeah, it has been.
And what would you put that down to?
I don't know. Like we have quite new team. We have some like small individual problems. Yeah, we just have to fix them.
What do you do for tomorrow and the final day? Obviously, we're only halfway through, so there's still plenty of points available.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna watch the VODs and learn our mistakes and gonna own tomorrow.
All right, good stuff. Well done. Quick Math are the winners of our final round of the night.
Games done, 10 more to go. We are halfway through promotions week, 4 spots up for grabs in PEL Phase 1 2020. And Quick Math chooses the halfway mark to stand up and say, hello, please don't forget about us. We're here in this game too.
It's good to see from Quick Math. They were far down the leaderboards before this, so they're going to be jumping back into the middle of the middle pack. But it's actually extremely even. All of our teams here can make something work. We're halfway through now. Some teams have been looking very good. Nice to see Tempus on the first day. 7 today has really pulled up as well, and they're probably going to be managing themselves to take first spot. And also the rise of PGA team.
Well, the rise, of course, but it's still not enough. Currently, they're sitting on 9th place, I think, after this game. But they have been struggling a lot yesterday. Today, they've come back, and they've been playing really good.
Inside games popping off there at the end, we saw the skill that they have, which has made them finish second in contenders. Do you think they're finally starting to find their pace here?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, what we just saw from Pixel as well, the 4x barrel spray. Like, what maniac decides to do something like that? And then he takes down one of the Quick Math guy with a double headshot with the spray. Absolutely insane. Nice to see from Pixel. These guys are amazing players, obviously, mechanically, but also you can see how their macro rotations and with the way they approach Tempus and completely wipe them out as well. It's nice to see. These guys are definitely trying to get back at it.
I mean, yeah, they definitely know what they're doing. And we can also see there on the personal level that they have the skill. Last time we saw Australovac getting the 7 kills. This time we saw Pixel stepping it up. So it's not just down on one player, and that's pretty good. Because sometimes some teams will have one player they will try to rely on, and if that player doesn't show up, the whole team is not doing good.
Why are the PEL teams still struggling? We're halfway through the competition.
If you look at it.
I don't want to completely count them out here. Like, ENCE is showing the tendencies of what makes them top 4. 7 pulled back today. GamerLegion, ToWzErA, they're sitting in the middle pack with 50 points each. But can still make it back. It's extremely close though. When we see the total stands, we're gonna see that. Pixel here with 7 kills, obviously nice to see from him. 4 kills all over the board for all over the guys, but Pixel really impressed me. That was really nice to see how he was able to move around and really secure a lot of kills as well.
The thing with the PEL teams though, they've been playing here during Phase 3. They're used to the other teams, the PEL teams, which has a totally different playstyle. Then they're coming in here. Yesterday was totally different from today. We saw yesterday how everybody was going center more or less all the time. The early fights, that's something you don't expect that much in PEL. Now coming over here today, it changed up a little bit. We see more teams going to the edge and playing a little bit more slower than yesterday.
Is it still very open then?
I would say so.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Looking at the play, like the leaderboard and everything, we can see here, 81.7 is going to take over the total points, but overall, look how close it is. We're talking 15 points from 10th place and up to 4th. Like, it's still doable for a lot of these teams. I don't want to count anyone, maybe except Last Crew. They're going to have an extremely rough time unless they pull an insane day back-to-back. I don't want to count anyone out yet.
You can see what 7 did today. Like, they started with 16 points, and now they're in the top with 81 points.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of deja vu in Phase 2. Something very similar happened with Phase 2 promos in that it came down to the last 2 games before those 4 spots were decided.
I mean, definitely. In PEL, we have 96 games, and it comes down to the last game. Who's going to make it or not?
And looking also at how close these teams are, the majority of these teams are so close on skill, it comes down to their rotations, their decision making. Everything is based on how they perform in every single game. And obviously, looking at this leaderboard, everything's going to be so damn close down to the last day again.
And sometimes it's just down to one small mistake that will make the team fall. One of the things we saw was, for example, Tempus there. They were playing on StarLadder, and then they went west side. But Inside came from north side there, and Tempus, they were basically just not aggressive enough, and they were just crawled down instead of, they should have been a little bit more to the north, and they should have seen Inside coming before they came up there.
You can see the schedule now. We will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. And before we go halfway through, I got to ask the tough question. Have you seen any PEL level play from any of these contenders teams?
Definitely, but at the same time, it's not consistent from the teams. I feel like it's from time to time we see one play that is really good from the teams, but they need to be more consistent on those plays instead of just having 1 time or 2 time and then a lot of mistakes in between there.
I would say individually, yes, but team-wise, not in it yet. Like we saw Tempus, they had some amazing games today, yesterday, and 7 had some amazing games today, but you need to be consistent. Yesterday, they didn't have that. If you want to go into PL and be in the top 10, top 12, you have to be consistent the majority of the days. At least when you have a bad day, you don't bomb out like PG and 7 did yesterday with less than 20 points.
At the same time, it's also really hard when you're here because of the change of playstyle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's hard that you need to adapt so quick. During PEL, you will have more games to do that with, and you have more time to actually study your opponents all the time.
4 spots in PEL tomorrow. We will be back. We're halfway through. No more excuses. No more time to adapt. The champions need to stand up. They need to be noticed. We're going to find out who is joining us in 2020. We'll see you tomorrow.